In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how I use Claude and a free web scraper to extract reviews from Amazon products. I'm going to show you how I built it, how I run it, and then at the end, I will show you a little experiment where I use the extracted reviews data to generate a competitor analysis report. Let's get straight into it. All right, so here I am in a new Claude Code session. I created a folder on my computer called Amazon Product Reviews Extractor. So this is where Claude will be storing all the files that it writes with the code that it will use for scraping the reviews, as well as the actual files that contain the reviews that it will scrape. So everything will be organized in this folder. I linked it to my Claude Code session here. And now I'm going to go over to Amazon and I'm going to show you what I want to do. So here I have a product, right? And my goal is to basically scrape the text and the ratings and the title and the date and all this stuff, all the data basically that appears under the reviews section here. Now I want to be able to limit how many I want to scrape. So just because there are, I don't know, like 10,000 reviews or something, I don't want to scrape every single one of them, or maybe I want to. I want to have control basically over that limit there. I in some cases I might want to scrape only 50. In other cases I might want to scrape 10,000, right? So I want my scraper to have that ability to give me like a parameter that will allow me to decide how many reviews I want to scrape each time for the product. Now, if I were to give this URL, if I were to copy the link of this product and give it to Claude and ask it to open Amazon and scrape it, it wouldn't be able to do that. So what I need to do instead is find a scraper to connect Claude to, right? And the best solution that I personally know of is Apify. Apify is a marketplace, let's call it, of web scrapers. And as you can see, they have a bunch of scrapers for Amazon, which users of, I would say developers of Apify build, and you have access to run them. Now with Apify, you can get a free account, which gives you $5 per month. So you can test all of these scrapers and actually run them if you don't have any if you're not doing this for a business, let's say, where you need to scrape thousands and thousands of reviews, you can actually run them for free. Now, if you see yourself scaling it, then at some point it will ask you to upgrade your account. But anyway, I searched for Amazon reviews here, and I'm going to use this scraper, which I'm actually going to link in the description below this video so you can easily find it and use it. And all I need to do, like I don't need to go through the configuration of this scraper in Apify. Claude can do all that for me. So all I need to do is just copy the link of this scraper page on Apify, and I'm going to put it in my prompt where I'm going to instruct Claude to build the scraper for me. So here is where I'm going to turn on my mic here, and I'm going to say, I want to build an Amazon product reviews scraper that will use this Apify actor to extract the reviews of specific products. Now, the input of this scraper should be a URL or a list of URLs that I provide of Amazon products. And I want you to, for each one of those products, call the Apify actor to scrape the reviews. And then at the end, I want you to store the extracted reviews of each product into individual CSV files. So it can be easy for me to open those CSV files later on in a spreadsheet software or upload them to Google Sheets. So that's what I want, which means that every time I ask you to scrape reviews, you will ask me for the Amazon product URL, and you will also ask me to provide you with the number of reviews I want to scrape for that product, because in some cases I might want to scrape, let's say, 50 products, but in other cases I might want to scrape 1,000 reviews. So these need to be the two parameters that the automation will take. So that's the prompt right there. I forgot to put the Okay, why doesn't this work? Yes, I'm done. I need to switch off the mic, sorry. I think it understood what it needs to do. I just need to paste the, oh, I found it, okay. I found already the actor that I want to use. Cool, that's fine. So I didn't even need to paste the Apify URL. Okay, it has everything it needs, so it will start building the scraper script. Now, at some point, I know it will ask me for an API key to be able to connect to this scraper. There we go, actually. It's already setting up the placeholder there. So I need to go to my settings here in my Apify account, API and integrations, and then create a new token, which I'm going to name Amazon or Claude Amazon product reviews extractor. I can set an expiration date if I want this to expire at some point, but I don't really want that. So create, I'm going to copy it and I'm going to give it to, I'm going to paste it here and I'm going to tell it, store this in your environment variables file so you can use it every time. Right, so basically what that means, it will store it in a file. So every time I ask it to run this automation, it can get the API key from that file and run it. Otherwise, it would always ask me to provide that API key. So that should be it. I think it already created it. I'm going to go here to the files just to see what it did. Okay, so here's a script reviews Python. It's a Python script. Okay, cool. Now here's an overview of what happened next. So I went to Amazon, I found the product that I wanted to scrape, I copied the link and I pasted it in Claude, asking it to scrape 50 reviews for this product and then store them in a CSV file. So it began doing its thing. Now, I soon realized that Claude wasn't actually executing the script that we wrote earlier. It was making decisions on the fly and kind of like orchestrating its own process for scraping these reviews. And the reason, the way I realized this is because it was making two calls rather than calling the script, running the script that we wrote. And also it was kind of like making decisions here. So you can see that it was saying, let me find the right actor, Amazon reviews actor first, even though in the script I specified exactly which actor I wanted to use. So yeah, anyway, it wasn't running the script, which is fine for an example. But I realized that in the next time that I asked it to do this, I would have to specifically say use the script to run the process and not just make decisions on the go. Maybe the reason it failed to to make the correct decision of executing the script is because I was using a lower intelligence model, Sonnet 4.6 instead of Opus. So maybe that's the reason. But anyway, I let it run. It did what it was supposed to do. It figured it out along the way. And soon I had a CSV file with all the reviews, 50 reviews from the product that I specified. Here's the CSV file that it generated for me. And as you can see, all the reviews were there. Then I decided to run another test. So I went back on Amazon and this time I created a list of 3 different products that I wanted to scrape. So I copied the links of those products and then I told Claude scrape, this time I told it specifically to use the script to scrape 50 reviews for each of those products and store the reviews in separate CSV files. So it began in this time it correctly triggered the script to run the process. It called the Apify actor 3 times, 1 for each product, and then finally, once they finished running, it retrieved the reviews from each scraper execution and stored them in separate CSV files. Now here's Claude final output here. So it successfully scraped 50 reviews for each one of those products and it stored the results in 3 separate CSV files, which I confirmed by going to the outputs folder that it created. And here were the 3 review files. I opened one just to check that it was all there. And yeah, that was it. A successful experiment. Now, I ended up running this script a few times later on, and in one of those executions, after Claude generated the review files, I ended up also asking it to analyze them and create a report for me, which shows the gaps that these products have. So basically, the things that people don't like about these products, just as like a competitor intelligence task. Let's say that I want to build my own earbuds and launch them in the market. These are the things that I would want to ensure that my earbuds do better in order to beat the competition. And Claude is really good at looking at data and creating reports. So it looked at the files that it already had context on, and it generated for me this nice report which shows that the biggest pain point with these earbud products is the battery and the charging failures, Bluetooth connectivity, no USB-C charging, a bunch of interesting insights here, as well as examples of like reviews that show each pain point. So yeah, I thought I would share with you this as an idea of what you can do with these reviews once you scrape them. All right, so this is it for this video. I hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions about this process, or if there is something more specific that you would like to see, like another workflow, another automation, another type of other types of data that you would like to scrape from Amazon. Just let me know in the comments below, and I'm happy to do another video if there is if it's something that you would find helpful. With that said, thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next